in a forest where dreams are made, where moonbeams dance and fireflies sing, there lived a tiny caterpillar named Coco. Coco was small, so very small, with stripes of every color of the rainbow. But Coco was different from other caterpillars. She didn't like to eat leaves. Instead, Coco had a very special gift. She could see the magic hidden deep inside them. With one tiny touch, she could gather their magic, soft and gentle, like a whisper. And so, every night, when the moon rose softly into the sky, Coco would set off on her gentle adventures. She found a leaf as pink as a dream and gathered its softest magic. A leaf as purple as a sleepy sky and gathered its calming magic. A leaf as green as a lullaby, she gathered its peaceful magic too. A leaf as blue as a quiet morning and gathered its gentle magic. And a leaf as warm as a hug, she gathered its loving magic. Night after night, season after season, Coco grew brighter and brighter. She glowed with the colors of every dream she had ever found. But one quiet evening, she heard a soft whisper carried by the wind. They spoke of a leaf no one had ever seen, a leaf that held the magic of all the colors. It was the last magic leaf, and it grew at the very top of the oldest tree in the forest. Coco gazed up, and her tiny heart fluttered with wonder. It was so very far, so very high. But Coco's heart told her she must try. And so, with all her tiny strength, Coco began to climb. Up and up she went, past sleeping squirrels and dreaming birds, higher than she had ever climbed before, her tiny legs growing tired. For a moment, she wondered, could she really do this? But the fireflies whispered softly, "You are not alone, little Coco." And so, together, they climbed toward the stars. And finally, after many tiny steps, she reached the highest branch. And there it was, the last magic leaf, blowing softly, waiting just for her. With trembling care, she reached out and touched it. And the moment she did, something incredible began to happen. The magic she had gathered, all the colors she had collected, began to wrap around her, like a soft blanket made of every dream she had ever found. Coco closed her eyes and fell into the softest sleep. As she slept, something magical was happening inside her. And when the first soft light of dawn began to glow, Coco opened her eyes and discovered the most wonderful surprise. For all the magic she had gathered was never meant to be kept. It was meant to give her wings. And so Coco flew softly into the morning, her dream finally complete. Sweet dreams, little ones. Sweet dreams.